Sarah.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. How's it
Thank you.
going?
Good.
I have a few questions I just want to go over so we can make sure that I'm getting everything that
Okay.
you need, because I want to direct you in the best possible way. So let's see, how old are you?
50.
Awesome. So am I. So we have that in common. And how tall are you?
5'2".
And how much do you weigh now? Do you know?
I'm probably close to 200 pounds.
Okay. What is your goal weight?
Well, I'm looking to lose 10.
So you want to be 190.
I guess. I really just think losing 10 pounds would be good.
Is there a longer term goal? Is that just a short term goal?
I mean, ultimately, I like to have a flat tummy.
Okay, and only lose 10 pounds doing that? Do you think that's possible?
I probably don't know. I might need to lose more than 10 pounds.
Okay.
But 10 pounds sounds like a good goal.
Okay. What has been your best weight where you've felt like you were in really great shape?
In college, I was probably like 130 to 140.
Okay. And what were you doing in college?
I used to run track and I would play tennis as a hobby.
Okay. And what did you like about that?
It was probably the camaraderie of like just teammates and stuff.
Okay, being on a team.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's the cool thing about our workouts here is it's group settings.
Uh-huh.
So you kind of feel like you're on a team.
Okay.
So that's great. So 130 and 190 is a big difference. I think we could get you down to 130 or 140.
I mean, I'm not opposed. I don't want to set too big of a goal.
Okay, I understand that. Let's visit this again later, but I think it's great to have realistic goals. 190, I think you can get really, really quickly. So I want to be able to help you see further than just, maybe a month or two,
Okay.
but more of a lifestyle. Do you know your body fat percent?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll check that out today if you're not opposed to that.
Okay.
All right. How did you hear about us?
I'm friends with Gloria.
Oh, Gloria, she has brought us a lot of people.
I know. I've heard the stories.
You're going to just be part of the G Club.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you like to do? Lose fat?
Definitely lose fat.
Okay. How about feel better or improve your health?
Definitely.
Okay. Look better?
Yes.
Awesome. Do you work out at all right now?
It's been well over a year.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Okay. How about increased muscle tone?
I don't want to look like a man.
Okay, that's fine. But you'd like to tone up your body, your arms, legs.
Yeah, because I need to lose some weight for sure.
Okay. How about being encouraged or pushed during workouts?
Yeah, I definitely need that because I didn't go to the gym when I had a membership.
Okay. And where did you have a membership before?
I had a membership at 24 Hour Fitness and LA Fitness.
Oh, wow. Okay. How long ago was that?
It was probably at least over a year. It was back in 2019.
Okay. And what caused you to stop that membership?
I just wasn't going. So I just felt like I was wasting my money. Yeah.
Okay. I completely understand. I'm going to tell you my story, but in a little bit, because I want to get more of what you need. How about increasing energy or stamina?
Yeah, that would be nice too. I feel like it's just because I'm getting older, but maybe I just need to be healthier.
Okay, cool. Any health problems or health history?
I have high cholesterol.
Okay.
And also a little bit of arthritis in my hands.
Okay. All right, cool. And then on your high cholesterol, is that hereditary, or is that something that your doctor has said could be controlled by diet and exercise?
Yeah, my doctor said it's mostly because of my health. I'm out of shape and I need to have better eating habits and
Okay.
exercise.
Okay. And then how long has the arthritis been?
It's probably been the last like 5 years.
Okay. Have you tried doing any exercise or anything like that?
No, I just kind of
improve
gave
that?
up on it. Like
Okay.
I'm just kind of dealing with the pain.
We have a lot of people that have actually improved their arthritis by doing the exercise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think that's something that we could definitely see improvement on.
Okay.
In addition to your cholesterol. Are you taking medication for your cholesterol?
I am.
Okay. I think we could really see such a great improvement that you might be able to get off that.
That'd be great.
Okay. And you said you've worked out before, but it's been a little over a year?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many times a week would you like to exercise?
I would like to try to get in here at least 4 times.
Okay, that's awesome. And then do you know what time of the day you'd like to work out? Is it usually morning or afternoon?
Ideally, maybe early afternoons when I get off work.
Okay. What time do you get off work?
3 o'clock.
Okay, that's perfect. We have a 3:15 and a 4:30 p.m. class.
Okay.
So I think you might be able to do either one of those. And what do you do for work?
I am a CPA.
So you're sitting a lot at your job. Okay. And then how motivated are you to reach your goals?
Like a 6.
Okay. What makes it not a 1 or a 2?
I'm very conservative, so I just don't want to be like overzealous and just be a 10 because I've failed many times. So I just playing it safe.
Okay, I understand that. I think it's a lot different when you come to a gym like this versus where you've been before. Those big box gyms, it's easy to just come in and out, and no one ever to notice that you're there. I had one of those kind of memberships too. So we'll see. I think we can make you really motivated.
Okay.
One of the things that I noticed for myself, because I actually had a gym membership when I came to this gym, so at least you don't have one still. I was still paying for a gym membership when I came to this gym.
Oh, so you were a member? You're a member here?
I was a member before I ever became an employee.
Okay.
Yeah. So I definitely did not want to join this gym. I just wanted to like jumpstart my fitness because I was not in shape. But like I said, I'll get into that. But I wasn't motivated to join here because I was already paying for a membership that I didn't use.
Got it.
So totally get that.
Okay.
Have you ever worked out with a personal trainer before?
I haven't.
Okay. We have those available as well. That might be something that, depending on what we're doing here and how comfortable you feel, I'll kind of direct you in that. But there's a lot of different options that we have here too. Is there anything happening in the recent future upcoming that is making you kind of motivated to do this right now versus what you were doing a year ago?
I would like to, I know that the summer's coming up, so I feel really comfortable if I could get into some of my old clothes to go to the beach.
Okay, awesome.
So I've been very insecure about going to the beach over the last few years.
Totally get that. All right, that's awesome. We can get you totally in shape for summer. And what's prevented you in the past from just really getting in shape and getting to where you want to be?
I think the biggest thing is just accountability because I just, if, like you said, at the big box gyms, like I could come or go and no one says anything. So it's just, I need the accountability.
Okay. All right. Well, definitely can help you there. How many meals a day do you eat?
Right now I eat breakfast and dinner, and then I snack in the middle of the day.
Okay.
So maybe like 2 meals and a couple snacks.
Do you drink sodas?
Just maybe here and there.
Okay, so not
all the time.
Not all the time. And then do you eat out a lot?
Sometimes for lunch, I'll eat out with my coworkers, but that's maybe a couple times a week, not very often.
Okay. And how many times have you started and stopped a program?
Oh, many times. I've done everything.
Really?
Everything.
Okay. All right, awesome. Well, let me go ahead and go over the program. Like I said, the best way for me to do that is just to tell you my own story.
Okay.
So like I said, I was a member. I never actually, I never intended on working here. When I retired from my job 20 years, the owner asked if I would ever consider working here, which I thought was a little bit odd, but maybe it was because I was a natural advocate of the gym. I really just had such a great transformation myself and had such a positive sense of community being here that I just talked about the gym a lot.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't really that far off of what I was doing previous to this. So before working here, I ran a nonprofit and helped young women in crisis. So I've always been in the business of helping people. So now I just get to do it on a grander scale, actually. So that's how I ended up getting here as an employee. But I came just like you. I was looking to lose weight. I'm not, that different than you, and that I'm 5'1". When I came here, I was almost 140 pounds, but I'm short and small bone. For me, it was really close to me being at 9 months pregnant weight.
Oh, wow.
And so I did not feel comfortable in my skin. When you talk about being insecure, not fitting in your clothes, wanting to be able to look good and go to the beach and all that kind of stuff, that's exactly how I felt. I actually had seen two friends that had posted their before and after pictures from a 60-day challenge. So I don't know if you've heard about our 60.
I've heard about them.
Yeah, so I'm sure
Legendary.
through Gloria, I'm sure you've seen a lot of those. So I actually happened to go to high school with Gloria's husband.
Oh, cool.
And so when he would post pictures of Gloria's transformation, I knew that those were people that were my same age. I thought, holy cow, I got to see what's going on in that gym because they looked amazing. So I was a little intimidated. A couple of the people, I didn't know Gloria that well because I had only known her through Carlos.
Yeah.
But the other person I knew from high school as well, and she was not athletic in high school, and I actually was very athletic in high school. I also was a runner, so I ran track and cross country. So my go-to was always cardio, and that's what I was doing before I came to hardcore, but I was really just not seeing any results. And so I was really discouraged. So when I saw their before and after pictures, I was like, okay, I got to see what's going on. Because like I said, I had a membership at the YMCA at that time. So this is what I looked like then. I was 30 pounds heavier than I am now. And so while some people might say, gosh, I just want to look like that, that doesn't seem that bad. For me, I was really insecure. I did actually come to find out more information about the gym. Right off the bat, I said, do not try to sell me a membership. I don't want a membership. I already have a membership at a gym that I don't use. But quite frankly, they just said, well, obviously you're here with us, even though you have a membership somewhere else. And that was true. so they were pretty much like, that's not effective.
Yeah.
So why don't you just try us out? So I actually did the 5-day free trial, which is why I know you're here. You want to try out the trial. And when I took the classes and I did the workout that they were doing here, number one, I was like, I'm never going to do this by myself at the YMCA.
Yeah.
And number two, I loved the fact that I didn't have to think. All I had to do was show up.
Yeah.
And the workout was completely designed for me. And for me, I think, I mean, I joke around with people and say I was going through a little bit of a midlife crisis here, but I was thinking for everyone else. I was taking care of everybody else except for myself. And so this was a time that I was like, okay, I need to take care of myself. Maybe I should just quit the why, come here and just bite the bullet and commit to taking care of myself.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I joined the gym. About a month after I joined was the 60-day challenge. I lost 20 pounds in 60 days. So it was a really good jump start to my fitness. So you can do this with or without the 60-day challenge. The one thing with the 60-day challenge is that you have tons of accountability. So I would recommend that for you in the future if we have a 60-day challenge coming up. But in our regular program, we give you a meal plan. We give you accountability. We give you the classes. You have unlimited classes for boot camp and fight camp. So you're going to get that weight training, resistance training, and the cardio. And if you do what we tell you to do, you're going to see results, which is what happened with me. I really just followed the program. That's how I saw results. So this is why I really think you just having a goal of 10 pounds it's a good goal, but I think you can really, yeah, 100%. I think you can lose more. And I think you can be focused on not being afraid of setting higher goals for yourself. Because like I said, we're going to help you. We're going to give you that accountability. Okay. So after the challenge, since I was a member, I was like, okay, cool. This is great. This was a good jump start. I knew for me that I was more athletic. I could do more. So I really just wanted to find out what's the next step for me after this. And you talk about being insecure. When I took this before picture, I hated it. I literally left the gym the day that they were doing photos, and I left while everyone else was taking their pictures, and I came back and I was the very last person to take my picture because I didn't want anyone to see me. So I totally get it. So you don't have to worry about it. We've all been here one day. But I wanted to know what else I could do after this. So they recommended what's called reverse dieting. Reverse dieting, just in simple terms, is eating more, doing less cardio, and hopefully still losing some weight. I lost another 10 pounds. Oh, wow. And in 6 months from this before picture, I looked like that. Oh, wow. I know it's pretty muscular, and you don't want to look like a man. I didn't either. One of the reasons why I look so muscular is, well, because I'm flexing. But the other is because I'm really skinny. And I didn't want to be skinny either. So I was glad that I lost a lot of fat, but I wanted to really not have this much fat loss in where I wasn't going to look womanly. So we just adjusted my calories again, and this is more what I wanted to look like. So I still have abs and muscles, but I'm not super crazy ripped like before. Yeah. So I show all of these pictures because it is just pictures of me, and I've gone through the program. I haven't been anywhere else. I've just done hardcore and what they've suggested and recommended for me to do. Cool. There's other pictures of people. This is Susie. She's a manager at another location. She lost about 50 pounds. This is Tracy. She used to be one of our fight camp instructors. She actually lost about 100 pounds, and both those ladies did a bikini competition. Oh, wow. So if you feel like you can't go from this to this, you're wrong. Yeah. I'm telling you, you really can see some amazing results here. And then we have Alex, who's been a member here and still a member for quite some time, and Jose, who actually just took the last class. Michael and Casey won a challenge, and Tyshawn used to be one of our trainers here. So it's not even just for guys or girls, it's for guys too. We have lots of guys that have come through the program. So cool. you know, you want to bring your significant other, you can definitely do that too. Um, so those pictures just show that the program works. This is really like how the program works. Uh, so we actually started from really humble beginnings. As you can see, this is just a picture of a park. Our founder, Larry, actually worked at those big box gyms that we both have come from. And I think one of the things that he didn't like about that was that nobody really cared whether the person that was getting a membership got fit.
Yeah.
They really just cared about how many people were coming in. And he really wanted to create a way that people could develop a fit and healthy lifestyle. Not that they would just get a membership, come occasionally, and
Yeah.
never really see results. So that's why we're different than the other gyms. Our transformation timeline looks like this. The first 3 months, we're helping people dial in their diet, get used to exercising if they're not in the habit of exercising, learn the proper form and technique of exercises, all of that kind of stuff in the beginning. You could see change in the first 3 months, but typically it's not enough to be lasting change. So I lost 20 pounds in the first 3 months. That was really awesome. It was a big change. But if I stopped and went back to the why and had to figure out my own diet and figure out my own workouts, I would have probably gained some of my weight back, if not all of it. So I stayed, my big change was at 6 months, but somewhere between 4 to 10 months, you should see some significant lasting change in your body. After about a year is where we say, let's reassess your goals. Do you still need to lose weight? Is it more just about maintaining? Or do you have a loftier goal of maybe doing a competition or a show?
Okay.
I said I'd never do a show, and then I found myself before I turned 50 saying I want to do a show just so I could say, this is 50.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to defy age
That's
and
cool.
time. So everybody's different, but this is the timeline that we work with. So we don't typically do a month to month. We do a 1 year agreement because we want you to commit to yourselves, because we're going to really invest in you and take the time to help you get to where you need to be. What do you think the most important part of any transformation or fitness program is?
Cardio.
Cardio?
Has to be cardio.
That's what I thought too. I think it's the runners in us. But it's actually nutrition and accountability. And you've touched on this a couple times, that you just really need some help with accountability.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, we're going to hold you accountable. We're going to help you get not only the accountability that you need, but the nutrition. So we give everyone that comes in as a member a meal plan. It's not just for our 60-day challenges, it's for our regular program. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. What do you think the next part is?
Cardio.
Really stuck on that cardio. It's actually weight training and resistance training.
Okay.
So that's our boot camp classes. I'll explain a little bit more about that, but this is the order, our success pyramid that we really want you to look at. First is your nutrition and accountability. Second is that resistance training.
Okay.
The last part is cardio. So this is where most people get it mixed up. They think you have to do tons and tons of cardio in order to lose weight. But we say focus on the weight training, resistance training, not to eliminate cardio, because it is important for your heart health and endurance. And it does accelerate fat loss, but it's actually not going to change your body, and it's not going to sustain the weight loss for a long period of time.
Okay.
So we want you to do cardio, and we have that available through our fight camp. But first, we want you to focus on the weight training, resistance training. All right, so let's talk about nutrition, since this is a big part of maybe where things get lost. We do have a dietitian approved diet. It's with an app, which makes it super easy. If you're not computer savvy or app savvy with the phone, you can do it on the computer as well. But I want to just show you a little bit of this. We have so many different things on the app. The cool thing is the app actually, we plug in your numbers from your in-body scan, which I'll talk about next.
Okay.
But it's your height, your weight, your BMR, and your goals. And when we do that, it gives you your recommended amount of calories.
Okay.
So based on your recommended amount of calories, we go down and we can look at your meals. And I actually have a couple different meal plans in here. We have many different meal plans to fit your lifestyle. Most people end up getting just the regular weight loss. It's a 3-day rotation. So it's day 1, day 2, day 3. And you just go back day 1, day 2, day 3. If I look at any of the days, it tells you exactly what to eat for breakfast, for a snack, for lunch, for a snack, for dinner. And if I had more calories, it would be another snack.
Okay.
So the cool thing is everything that's on here is what you get to eat. You don't have to pick and choose. You don't even really have to log it if you don't want to, because if you're eating everything on your meal plan, it shows you your recommended amount of calories and the calories that you actually are eating. So this just makes it super easy to follow a meal plan. If you wanted to substitute something, we're giving you suggestions. This says a beef veggie stir fry over rice, but as you can see, my protein is actually shrimp. So you can exchange those things if you want to maybe change out your food. And this gives you all the different ideas of what you could have. So if I did want to change back to lean beef, I could do that and just look for the lean beef. Oh.
That's ground beef, but it's lean.
Oh, okay. So we'll put that in, and then it changes your what we call macros. The important thing is that you really just make sure that you're getting the proper amount of proteins, carbs, and fats.
Okay.
So I know you said you eat 2 times a day with maybe a snack.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I never ate breakfast. The hardest thing for me about doing the program here in the beginning wasn't so much the choices of food, because I ate healthy. I just didn't eat enough. I wasn't eating often enough, and I didn't eat the right amount of things. So I ate lots of carbs and fats. My snack go-to was like a handful of almonds or a whole avocado with some garlic salt on it. But that's just fat and fat. And I thought I was eating protein. So I really learned a lot about proteins, carbs, and fats here, and just how much I needed of all of that.
Okay.
So that made it really easy. The other thing that's cool, and I think especially for us, moms, busy moms, working moms, is that this gives us a grocery list. So if I click on my meal plan and hit done, it breaks it down by category.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so when you're in the grocery store, you just click on it and you say, I got this, I got that, and then it's done. Okay. So this just makes it super easy and convenient. This is also, as you can see, a dietitian approved diet. So like I said, we can work with you on your preferences. It's easy to log your meals, all of that stuff. So this is included in membership.
Cool.
This is our in-body scan. Have you ever done one of these?
I haven't.
Okay, so this crazy little machine actually gives you a full body analysis. I'd like for us to do one today, just so you can see what your body fat percent is versus your lean body mass. What I do with everybody is we actually go over this chart. So this is something you can just Google and see what should my body fat percent be for my age. So we look at your age and you're 50. So you really should be somewhere in here. This is the ideal body fat percent. If you're in the yellow or the red, or a lot of people unfortunately are off the chart, I kind of like to tell people to look at it as a stoplight.
Yeah.
So if you're in the red, we got to really stop doing some things. If you're in the yellow, it's time to be cautious. Let's move you over to the green so we can be just good to go.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to be looking at. We don't so much care about how much you weigh. It's really more about your body fat percent versus your lean body mass. people who tend to live in the high body fat percent for a really extended period of time end up having a lot of these health problems that you have. So like I was telling you before, that cholesterol usually leads to high blood pressure and, you know, all kinds of other things. And of course the arthritis, those things I think could be helped by getting a better body fat percent. So we'll look at that today. This is where it all started, was in boot camp. This is our weight training, resistance training. Most people come in here not saying they want to do a competition or a show, but they really just want to lose fat and look better. All of our classes are really designed to be that physique shaping. So we want, you know, to have toned arms and a flat stomach and, you know, nice legs and all that. So this is really what we do. All of our classes are trainer led. So like I was saying to you, the one thing that made it just over the top for me and being able to join as a member was that I didn't have to think. All I had to do was show up and follow directions. So I know another thing that was, I think, difficult for you is just being motivated and encouraged. It's hard to do it on your own because you're in that group setting. It makes it so much easier. So I can think back to when I first joined. It didn't matter how tired I was. If I could just get myself to the gym, somehow I was motivated and encouraged. I think because I had all the people around me, and because the trainer was always there walking around, making sure I was doing the exercises correctly or pushing me a little harder, it kind of felt like it was personal training, even though it was in a group setting. So that was kind of cool. Our next class is the fight camp. So this is more high intensity interval training. This is just a really great, efficient way to do cardio. So I don't know about you, but when I got out of shape as a runner and went back to running, it felt like running a mile was just torturous.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to do that right now.
It just was the worst. And I was not seeing any results from doing that. But doing this is just so intense, and it goes by so fast that you really can burn a ton of calories in a half hour or an hour, which is why people like to do this. And then it's not so much just going out for a boring run or being on the cardio machines and, you know, taking for forever. So this would be a great class just to kind of accelerate your fat loss. The other class that we have is called Booty Camp. So this is just a great way for you to strengthen your posterior chain muscles. If you're sitting a lot of times we get locked up in our hips. We have low back pain. This is something that would really help with that. And you'll be able to strengthen all of those muscles in addition to, who doesn't want a nice butt?
Yeah, for sure.
This is just a great addition. Our iLift system is this great technology that we've instilled. So when we go on the tour, I'll show you that we have all these TV monitors around the gym. The cool thing about this is it shows you all the exercises that the trainer goes over, but it's by station. So you don't have to remember everything. It just gives you a clear picture. The other thing that makes this awesome is that we have these wristbands. So we use this wristband system so that our trainers can visually identify very quickly what's going on with each person that comes into the class. So if you're on your 5-day trial, you're going to be wearing the white wristband. That's going to tell the trainer that you're new here. You might not know where everything is. They might have to walk you through some of the stations. If you're wearing a green wristband, that will just let the trainer know it's been a little while since you've been doing some exercises. They're not going to try to kill you the first few times you come in. But that's how the iLift system works as well. We take the wristbands and we show you the different exercises, so there can be modifications. I know a lot of people come in here when they're overweight, not feeling confident and secure about what's going on, wondering, can I really do this? I'm letting you know today, you can do this program. We have people that have to lose significantly more weight than you have to, and they're doing this program. We have all ages, young and old, so it doesn't matter where you're at, you can progress. And you could even work out here with your husband if you're married, or your significant other, and if they're well advanced and doing way more exercises and more in shape than you, then we have stuff for them as well. So you can always keep improving here. How do we compare to other gyms? We have everything under one roof, and we're still less expensive. So if you've gone to Orange Theory or F45 or even any of those other big box gyms, and you have to kind of piece out different things where you're paying more and more. I know that's something for me at the Y. I didn't know how to use all the equipment, but I didn't want to pay for personal training on top of my membership. So I didn't want to do anything else. But we have everything here available to you. We have lots of different workout styles, so you don't have to worry about getting bored with your workouts. All the trainers have the ability to change up their routines and make the workouts. So you'll see a lot of different styles because they have the freedom to write the board every morning. You're not going to be doing the same thing over and over. So that makes it kind of nice. We do have a lot of other things here besides just the boot camp, fight camp, and the booty camp. We have the 60-day challenge, which, like I said, I think would be something that would be good for you. One thing that I really do want to incorporate with your training is the nutrition or fitness program, just because you did say you need a lot more accountability. This makes it really easy for a trainer to follow you. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. We're going to hold you accountable, but it sounds like in your case, you need someone that maybe every day is going to check in with you to say, hey, Sarah, what's going on? What time are you working out today? Are you following your meal plan? What can I help you with? So that's something else that we offer here. Another thing, like I said, in the future, I think might be good for you. Once you've been working out here for a little while and you are more into the routine, I would say maybe jump into a 60-day challenge to really get focused and get a ton of accountability so that you can not only reach your goals, but exceed them. So, this is something that we have just started. It's Hardcore Live. We kind of were left when the pandemic hit with nothing for our members. We were in the middle of a 60-day challenge, just 3 weeks out from finishing. So we had all these people that were, just going strong towards their goal, and the pandemic hit, and then we had no gyms, nothing available to us. We had to stay at home. So we created this. Hardcore Live is just everything available that we do here at home. You can do it right in your living room. The awesome thing about it is a lot of people say, well, that's no good to me because I don't have any equipment. It doesn't matter because they give you everything, modifications for everything. So how you can use a water bottle or cans of beans or something in your house. So that would be something if you couldn't make it to the gym. I mean, it sounds like as a CPA, I know maybe during tax season you're not able to get out, but hopefully your hours are steady enough where you could make it to come to the gym every day. But if you found yourself on vacation or out of town or not able to make it after work or something, you could definitely use that. All right, well, let's go take a look around the gym. All right, so we'll go this way. This is our retail station here. Obviously, we have the energy drinks and stuff like that. But we even have protein muffins, donuts, grab and go meals. This makes it just super easy and convenient for people to stay on plan and not mess up.
Okay.
If you're needing something sweet, instead of just going to get a regular donut, you can come here and get a protein donut.
Okay.
If you're not really that into sweet foods, you need more salty, we even have like protein chips and that kind of stuff. So that's cool. So we'll stop here. This is our first thing that I like to look at. This is our workout split for the month. So this just shows us every day we do a different muscle group or body part. Every day is different. Every week is different. The reason why we do this is because we want to tear down the muscle, but we want to give it time to rest so it can build back up.
Okay.
So we won't be overworking any one muscle group. I know you said you want to come like 4 days a week. That would give you a pretty good full body workout.
Okay.
So I think that's good. This is our boot camp class. Boot camp, like I said, is our weight training, resistance training. In here is where you're going to get those trainer-led classes. The trainer goes over every single exercise at the beginning of class. They do an actual physical demonstration of each of the exercises. You don't have to remember everything that the trainer says, though, because like I said, we have these TV monitors that are up around the gym.
Okay.
And it shows you exactly the exercises that you're going to be doing in each of those stations. So that just makes it nice and easy to look up and see.
Okay.
And it will give you the modifications. The trainers are all very knowledgeable about modifications and what needs to be done.
So is today like one of those turf workouts?
Yeah, this is some of the area where you're going to be doing some of the stuff on the turf. This is just another station here. We're not doing a ton of turf workouts because we're still doing some social distancing with COVID. Everybody has their own machine and their own equipment, and they don't hand it off to someone else until it's sanitized.
Okay, cool.
So that's kind of nice. And again, the trainer is going to be walking around making sure you're doing all the exercises correctly in each station.
Okay, cool.
So we'll go this way.
Who's this guy? Is that one of the trainers?
I'm just going to run and turn on the light real quick. So this class here is our bike camp class. Cool. This is a really fun way, like I said, to do cardio because it's so fast paced. The idea in this class is keep your heart rate up for an extended period of time. So you might be working on the bags maybe for 30 seconds, and then you have a 10 or 15-second rest. But even when you're resting in this class, it's an active rest, so you're always moving. We do have TVs in this room as well. Those TVs don't actually show the exercises like in boot camp. Those hook up with our heart rate monitors.
Oh, okay.
So you can see your heart rate and calorie burn in real time while you're in the class.
Okay, cool.
So like I said, this is just a great, efficient way to do cardio because you can burn a ton of calories in a short amount of time.
Okay, cool.
All this cardio equipment that we have here, you can come and use anytime. We're open from 4 in the morning till 8:30 at night.
Oh, wow.
So if you have an extra half hour or so, you wanted to come do cardio. These people are doing cardio after their boot camp class. So if you needed to do that, you could certainly come and do that anytime. All this equipment over here is for personal training. So typically you wouldn't be over there unless you were doing personal training. I do recommend for everyone to do a jump start, which is 2 personal training sessions for $99. The reason why I recommend that is because it really just allows a trainer to get to know you and what your goals are, and they can work with you on helping to design a program and really just get you feeling super confident about lifting weight.
Okay.
If you've not done that before, that's a really, really solid way to get started. They'll work with you on form and technique a little bit more in depth than what they could do in a boot camp class.
So that's why I recommend it. All the trainers that teach in personal training also teach our boot camp classes. So it just gives them a little extra edge on what's going on with you in there. We do have childcare, although it's closed right now because of COVID, but we're looking to open that again sometime in the near future. Let's go check out the locker room. Mail coming in. Anybody? This is our locker room. So we do have lockers and showers. The lockers are awesome because they actually don't require you to have a lock. It's just a code that you put in. So you can keep all your stuff in there. In the showers, we actually do even provide shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. So that makes it super convenient. If you need to do that before or after work, that would be great. And then our last stop is going to be in here for the body scan. So this is our cool machine called an in-body scanner. Like I said, it gives you this full body analysis here. So it's not going to just tell you how much you weigh like the scale does. It's actually going to show you what is your body fat percent versus your lean body mass. It's going to tell you what your basal metabolic rate is. And this is important because, again, we use this for your meal plan. We want to get a good, accurate representation of what's going on in your body. So I typically tell people, let's get you on a meal plan. Let's get you working out at least 4 times a week and doing some cardio, whether it's on the cardio machines or doing the fight camp. And let's look at it again in a month and see how much your body fat percent has increased.
Okay.
All right. Are you opposed to doing that now?
No.
Okay, all you have to do is take your socks and shoes off and then you stand on it. It really takes just about like 30 seconds or so and it'll give you a full report. We'll print it out and then we can look at it with my body fat percent chart that I showed you earlier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back and go over a few more things. How are you feeling so far about the program?
It looks awesome.
Yeah. I think this is something you would see yourself
Yeah, I mean,
doing?
I definitely want to try it.
Cool. Have you done anything like this fight camp before?
Definitely not like this fight camp, but I did take some Group X classes at LA Fitness.
Okay.
It was cool.
Awesome.
Recipes.
Okay. So like I said, this Jumpstart program is the 2 personal training sessions for $99. This would be a really good way for you to just feel confident about what's going on. Since you have arthritis, it might be something where when you're doing the exercises, you might feel like, oh, this is hurting. The trainers could give you good modifications, spend a little bit more time with you during a jump start than they could in a regular class. So that might be something to think about. You can do this anytime. It doesn't have to be right now or at the beginning of your training. If you're starting to do the boot camp classes and then a little while in, you think maybe this would be something beneficial to you, then you can do it then. Personal training is something that we always have available when you want to continue in your progress or get a little bit more attention on a regular basis, then this would be something, but we can talk about that later. Nutrition coaching is available for you as well, in addition to just getting the meal plan. I think this would be good in terms of you really getting on track and having some accountability, since you've started and stopped a program so many times and you've talked about accountability. This would be a really good way for a trainer to go over things with you regularly. They can really customize something for you rather than just doing the app that we have, the HCF Diet app. That's a great program as well, but this is going to give you a lot more of that accountability.
Okay.
This is something that I like to show everybody that comes here, because there's no excuse for saying your membership is too expensive.
Yeah.
You can always lower it. And the best thing about this is, as long as you bring friends, you can keep that membership price going
cool.
down all the time. So we not only give you 20% off your membership for the time that your friends become members, but we do it for, it's not just one time, it's for the whole time that they're here.
Oh, wow.
And it's for each person. So it goes up every time that
Okay.
you do that. And we do have other gyms. You haven't said that you needed to travel any place else, that you're close to here. So
No, I live pretty close to this gym, so I don't think I'd go anywhere else.
okay. So that's always an option if you know, something changes for you, we have that. But that's our program in a nutshell. So let me give you this. So really what I think would be the best for you is this program here. What we would have is the unlimited access to any of our gyms, and unlimited access to our gyms. So you get unlimited boot camp, fight camp, booty camp.
Okay.
You would get the hardcore live. So if you have those moments where you're not going to be able to make it to the gym, you can at least have everything available to you at home. And then the jump start, like I said, is that 2 personal training sessions. You don't have to start it right away. You can do it in a little bit, but I think that would be good to have, so that you can have that available to you, since you might need some modifications. And then the accountability coaching for sure is something that you would need. So this is how it breaks down. How do you feel about this?
These 2 numbers are way too high.
Well, this is just paying in full. So this just shows you, if you're paying in full, you do get a little bit of a discount. Actually, you're saving almost $500. So that's what this breakdown is. This shows you that it's just $35 per week, and that includes everything. So we're giving you the total for the year. With this, I know this seems like a high number, but we're incorporating our enrollment fee, our membership, the live, the jumpstart, and the accountability. What would be comfortable for you to pay today?
A lot less than this. Maybe like $200.
Okay, that's not a problem at all. We actually have ability to have you just put $200 down today, and then we can space out the other payments. Would you be able to do that?
It's still a lot of money though. Even spacing it out is cool, but that's just too much.
Okay. I think one of the things that I would rather have you do then is maybe just do this, where we're going to do the unlimited access. So you get unlimited access, boot camp, fight camp, as many classes as you want. We'll still do the live, so that you have the ability to do everything, whether or not you make it into the gym. And then we'll add the accountability coaching. How does that sound?
That number is still just really high. It's like I was paying $30 a month at 24 hours. Now that's a lot. That's like over $300.
Right. And like I said, we could do the $200 down and then do some payments. What you're looking at that's different from the other gyms, you didn't have success there.
Yeah.
So we're giving you the accountability. We're helping you actually be consistent. We're giving you a meal plan. We're designing all the workouts for you. You are going to have to invest in yourself so that you can get the results that you want. You didn't have the results that you needed at the other gym. I know I was the same way. I did the same thing actually for years and years. I did that. And when I came here, I've been able to maintain for 5 years now. I've been doing this program. So nothing helped until I came here and I said, I'm going to just invest in myself. I'm going to take that time to invest
How
in
much
myself.
is the enrollment fee? Because that seems like so.
The enrollment fee is $199. What I can
wow.
do today is I'll take $50 off. And honestly, you can join today and I'll give you that $50 off and I'll still give you your free 5-day trial. So you won't have to pay it for another 5 days.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you could do?